It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1, fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flipped in the air and intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for the USC man. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Sheldon Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former 1st-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and running all off-season about a season-open opponent. And they always...
And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 62 yards. And the Saints are within an extra.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little...
On play action, it's Brady. The Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Latavius Murray.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Keeps the score Saints 12, Buccaneers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Leaves this one with Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Pick up there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
The ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Saints add on to their lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Saints 19, Buccaneers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down now. It's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Open man is down, and it's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So, decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there's a catch and a 1st down by Alvin Kamara. And he can shake you in the open field. He can also drop his shoulder and run through. And you want to talk about a consistent player. How about his receiving numbers per season for each of his first 3 years? 81 catches, 81 catches, and 80.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Saints 26, Buccaneers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Brady will try again on 2nd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
A gain of 25 yards.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about, really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end. This is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all about Tom Brady, a fresh start and infinite possibilities.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, now Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Throwing now is Breeze. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Off the play fake. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Off play action. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 26, Buccaneers 20. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running with Kamara. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
32, Buccaneers 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
12 yards there and a first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point put through by Succop. And this is back to a 5-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 41.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's no... Nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead is now 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They You can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another first down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And Chill has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. They'll throw over the middle, taken in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
And we'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Wants to try to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is first and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The left side completion to Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. To throw is Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Jones again, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Now it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
What are you doing?
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 46, Buccaneers 34.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On 1st down, Brady. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And
all right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
And now the fumble. Brady loses the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
On play action, now Brady. Letting one go deep here for Brooks. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 42 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's a strong run. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Buccaneers.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
the ground. This is Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the... So for Charles Davis.